It's a Wonderful Podcast friends. On our shows, we do cover quite a few older movies. So I thought it would be fun to check out some trailers for these older movies and do reactions to them because some of these trailers I've either never seen or didn't see since this movie came out. So I thought it would be fun to do it for some of the things we're actually talking about on the shows. And we
Oh
are
dear.
this week on Morgan Hasn't Seen, we are talking The Crush from 1993. So I thought it would be interesting to check out this trailer and see a 90s style trailer because they definitely are way different than trailers of today.
Do you even like trailers, though? I don't even think I like trailers. I think I like trailers from like ages and ages and ages ago, decades and decades ago, when you basically just got the entire, here's what happens in the movie. Come and see it if you want to actually see it play out, but we'll tell you what's happening.
Even older trailer movies are a little bit silly. But
Oh
I
yeah.
think if we kind of continue this, it'll be fun to see the evolution and different style of how trailers have evolved
I mean,
over
that's a good
time and
point.
how different they are. But no, like if I put in an old DVD, it's kind of fun to watch the old trailers for the movies that come on before it actually plays your movie.
Yeah, that
I'll
is a good
find
point.
myself kind of sitting and watching them because it's just kind of this little nostalgia ping that happens with that. So
I mean,
I thought this would be a kind of fun series to start on the show where we just kind of watch the trailers of what we're covering. It'll be kind of a preview to
yeah.
people who listen to our shows of what's coming and just a kind of fun trip down movie memory lane.
I mean, it
So
should be said that I actually really enjoyed this movie that we're going to be watching the trailer of today, as you will find out
yeah.
on Morgan Hasn't Seen. It's fun. It's The Crush. It's from 1993. And I think we should just watch a supposedly ridiculous 90s trailer. So Jeannine
Yes.
leads me to believe. But no, I do
I
like...
don't know. I don't know if
Jeannine,
I've even seen this trailer.
we
But
don't even know. No, I do like it when my fancy Blu-rays come with trailers on,
yes.
because the old trailers are a different beast altogether, and I think
Yes.
90s trailers are probably a different beast altogether too. So should we just start it?
Yes. Let's
Well,
crack
let's
on, as you
crack on. Crack on. Here it is.
Oh, Morgan Creek.
It does say Morgan
Nick
Creek.
Elliott
Yes, I
was
got
looking
excited
for a
about
nice,
that in the
quiet
movie.
place to write.
Oh, the
He thought he
voiceover
found
guy.
it
Who's
in the
this?
Forrester family.
He's going to
Then he
murder
met
you in your sleep.
Darian.
Oh, it says Darian.
Oh.
Just running the guest house.
From the moment she met Nick,
You know how hard it is for me to make friends. It's like everybody thinks I'm some kind of freak or something.
I'll be your friend.
she was crazy about him.
It's so sinister.
I know.
I love it.
Darling.
Oh, hi, Darren.
And it's so funny hehearing the Darian because we have a whole conversation about how they
She's got
changed
a
the
crush
name to Adrian.
Saying I did something to provoke this?
Well, did you?
At first, he was flattered.
If you will tell
See,
me
and the
At
clips that weren't
first,
even in
he
the
was
movie.
flattered.
Has to be
That
the
pool
adult
scene
to
was
blur the
not in the
line.
movie.
Wait a minute.
But then he was
I really like
offended.
that too.
Yeah, I mean,
And lastly, he was
that's a big
murdered.
I can't tell if it's you or the guy.
No, it's
You're
me.
so good at it.
It's me.
Answering machine. The intense music. Yeah.
What are you doing?
Making lemonade.
Now,
Want some?
The noises coming out of this trailer.
because if Darian can't have him,
Darian, go play.
no one can.
No.
I love you, Nick, and you love me.
Oh my gosh.
She's
That
crazy.
was
She's the one who would look up.
The crush.
Oh.
I like
He's in her
that image.
glasses. Yeah.
I love that image, actually.
That's awesome.
Oh, there we go. Good Lord. The intensity
Wow.
of the trailer of The Crush is a bit... Like, is the movie that intense? I mean, it's intense at times, but this is giving you kind of this pulsating soundtrack and
Yes,
a
it
very
was like this calm, soothing music, and then it gets to the very intense.
a
And
very
yeah,
sinister feeling trailer that I think fits actually quite well with the movie. Did it
loud phone
actually?
ringing sounds, which are
Yeah.
definitely evoke some Scream vibes, and because we don't hear ringing telephones like that much
It
anymore
really
either.
it plays like a horror trailer. It
Yes,
plays like a horror trailer that,
the
and
build. Yeah,
I don't mind that actually.
yeah,
Knowing the movie now, and knowing what is going to be in our discussion on Morgan Hasn't Seen, I like that it plays like a horror movie. That
yes.
trailer, it sells the movie quite well.
Yeah,
I
and
think.
it shows you enough, and it doesn't give too much away. I think it does a good job of that. Definitely builds kind of the scare of what's going to happen with this girl, but it doesn't give too much away. And there's
Yeah,
actually things in the trailer that weren't in the final film, so that'll
there
kind of
is.
throw you off when
There
you
is,
watch it as well.
especially the
So
name Darian, which
yeah,
is weirdly dubbed over. There's a whole discussion on
it's
that
about that. Yeah.
on the show. Just wait for that, I suppose. But the one thing I would say is it's the voice, isn't it? I mean, I know it's a trademark. I know it's a
In
speciality
the
of
world,
trailers of a
yeah.
certain era, but
Yeah.
it's really unnecessary. I've always thought it was really unnecessary. I mean, there's no way of making a trailer feel more like a fake trailer than putting that voice in.
Yeah, like, just show clips from the movie in a sequential fashion that kind of shows us the basis of what's happening, which trailers kind of do now. So, I don't know.
There's no narrative voice over the top of
Yeah,
it. You don't
like,
need
we're
it
not that
really.
stupid. Like, give us more credit.
I
But,
don't know.
yeah, it's
Weird.
definitely a thing of its time, which is kind of a fun little nostalgia thing, but yeah, okay, trailer for The Crush.
Good
Interesting.
intense trailer. Good
Yeah, I
intense
liked it.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah, we like it.
And check
Okay.
out this week's episode of Morgan Hasn't Seen, where we're talking about The Crush. Find it on the It's a Wonderful podcast feed.
Yes, Anchor, Apple Podcast, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Podcast, Castbox, Amazon Music, everywhere else you get your podcast. That is where you find Morgan Hasn't Seen and all the other podcasts we have on the It's a Wonderful podcast feed, of course.
Yeah.
Until the next one, I think there's only one thing left to do. It's probably to shout bye, Jeannine.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.